What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Listen, today we have another video from that brother, 40 Shams. Shout out to 40 Shams. I reacted to one of his past videos. I feel like he makes some good content, and he go in depth with some of the content. But we're gonna react to it and talk about it because it's. I feel like this topic is really a problem, in the world now because it's not looking too good. That's all I can tell you. But we'll get into it. Shout out to that brother Sham. And the title says, The Secret Celebrities Never Talk About. And we're going to get into it. Let's go.
He's God.
He's who?
Everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was. A god.
A what?
How was it like playing against MJ your rookie year?
Meeting Michael Jordan for me was looked like he was like Jesus, black Jesus walking towards
Is
me.
there anybody that you kind of avoided talking smack to because if you did, yeah, Michael Jordan, you don't want to mess with God.
That wasn't Michael Jordan out there. It was God disguised as Michael Jordan.
You took Jordan?
I'm never going against Jordan, dog. I've never seen it. I thought Michael Jordan was Jesus Christ, like playing to be Michael Jordan. I swear to God, dog. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Well, the only way you could see a human being as God is if you put them in that position to be God. To view them as God. That's the only reason why. No matter how good somebody could be, we all have flaws. Nobody's God. There's only one God. I will never look at no man, no woman, and just look at them as a God or worship them as a God because they're a human just like me. No matter how good they are at anything, no matter what it is, you should always contain yourself and show respect, show gratitude, but not view them as a God because none of them are gods.
Oh my God, we're down! Oh my God! Oh my God! Guys, take a picture! Hey, take a picture! Take a picture, please, please! Sue! Ronaldo, look! I got you right here! Hey, wait, sue me! Ronaldo, sue me! Ronaldo, sue me! Sue me! I love you, bro!
What if I told you that the line distinguishing admiration and worship isn't as clear as we think? That in our obsession with fame, we've created a modern day religion, and celebrities are the quote unquote gods of this religion. In today's video, we're going to be talking about celebrity worship, how a fan's devotion to a celebrity can sometimes turn into fanaticism, and how those same celebrities sometimes start thinking of themselves as higher beings because of the insane amount of glaze. Let's start with the fans, the super fans. The stans. See, the word stan is a term coined by Eminem in his 2000 song Stan.
Yes, Slim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my cell, my pager, and my home phone at the bottom. I sent 2 letters back in autumn. You must not have got them. There probably was a problem at the post office or something. Sometimes I scribble addresses too sloppy when I jot them. But anyways, okay, what's been up, man? How's your daughter? My girlfriend's pregnant too. I'm about to be a father. If I have a daughter, guess what I'ma call her? I'ma name her Bonnie. I know you probably hear this every day, but I'm your biggest fan. I got a room full of your posters and your pictures, man. Anyways, I hope you get this, man. Hit me back, just a chat. Truly yours, your biggest fan. This is Stan.
The term describes the
How can you be so infatuated with somebody that you don't know, you haven't met face to face, you haven't spoken to? You just know of them. You don't know them, but you know of them. How can you truly be in love with somebody like that? I truly want to know. See, it boggles my mind that human beings take part in some activities that I really question. I really truly question sometimes and like, why do they do that? Right? So I don't know a celebrity, but I'm infatuated with them. I'm in love with them badly to the point that I have their posters on my wall and stuff like that. And it doesn't make any sense to me, right? Because they're human just like me. They just have more status than me. That's all it is, and money. They're not that different. Or they take part in play a sport or do something that I don't do. That's it. But they're not different. I can always be on that level just like them. Just like I need to put in the same work as them. That's it. They're not that different from you.
The obsessive parasocial relationship that these stans or these individuals have with their favorite celebrity, influencer, or TV character. They're basically fans who consider themselves friends with these celebrities who view them as strangers. And when it comes to stans, it doesn't boil down to that person just being their favorite celebrity. That person literally becomes who they live for. For example, the fans who will tattoo their idol's face on their body. Or the ones who will spend thousands of dollars on
Yeah,
memorabilia or
yeah, that's like a deep psychologic thing. And no, that's deep. That's way much deeper than being a fan. When you would get another person, a celebrity, tatted on yourself that you don't know at all, you haven't met at all, right? You have no sort of relation with. That is lack of self-worth, lack of self-respect, no dignity, no self-control, right? And that's people who are truly mental, right? Absolutely. Like, what would drive you to do such a thing? That's more what it is. You cannot lack self-love so badly. It is sad.
or even sometimes bizarre objects. Like Scarlett Johansson's used tissue was sold for $5,300, or a chunk of Elvis Presley's hair was sold for $72,000. We also got Lady Gaga's broken acrylic nail, which sold for $12,000. How about Queen Victoria's underwear, which sold for $14,000? Or John Lennon's tooth, which sold for $31,000? Because of course, who wouldn't want a mucus-infused tissue and hair that's decades old? And of course, we can't forget about the digital devotion. You know, those online fan accounts that post every moment of the celebrity's life, analyzing every move, deciphering hidden messages in their tweets and lyrics. It really makes me wonder, how do you have this much time on your hands? And all it takes to really get some perspective on how much time these people are dedicating to these celebrities is just going to Instagram.
Because a lot of people don't have nothing else to do. They don't have a life, right? So for the people who are so in love with people who have fame and status, is that they have nothing better to do with themselves. So all they have to do is they have time to worship somebody all day and not worship themselves. So they lack self-love already. So they rather give the small amount of love they have to somebody else instead of themselves. So that's why they cannot stop worshiping somebody else or celebrity.
Typing in the celebrity's name and then typing fan page after it. And then you're gonna find these fan pages with thousands of followers dedicated to knowing what that celebrity has going on in their life. Of course, we got the Swifties, we got the Arianators, we got the Barbs, we got Future, we got Cristiano, we got Messi, of course we got LeBron James, we got Kanye, we got Drake, we even got Michael Jackson, and keep in mind he died in 2009. It's January 11th and they're still making posts about Michael Jackson, and it's still getting a decent amount of likes, and the page has almost 50k followers. And keep in mind, I don't even know if pages like this are even monetized. So they're really just doing it for the love of the game. That really has to be the most NPC behavior I've ever seen. These people are legit a bunch of role players. Like, how can you willingly be the side character in this rare opportunity called life? Another situation when fans were just doing way too much was when Lil Baby said in one of his rap songs that he was gonna go after nurses. He said, "I'm tired of strippers, I'm going at nurses and doctors and dentists." And so using that one single line, when Lil Baby was spotted at a vacation spot, fans took this random IG baddie influencer slash nurse who just happened to be at the same spot, and they came up with this rumor that they're dating. Keep in mind, it was completely false. And outside of the tattoos or purchasing weird objects or having a fan page, there are people out here who are damn near building shrines of their favorite celebrities. I mean, just take a look at some of these rooms.
Oh, nah, dog.
No, I just want to know, as a grown ass man, you telling me, right, that you so obsessed with another man, that's something's wrong. You sus. You so obsessed with another man that you're gonna start posting pictures of that man around your room. Something gotta be wrong with you. No, actually, no, you're mental. Something's actually wrong with you. There's no way I'm not that obsessed with nobody. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy.
Oh, nah.
Brief intermission. I'm trying to get to 100K subs, so I'd appreciate if you like, comment, subscribe on this channel and on my reaction channel, 4D Shams Live. Also, join my Discord and follow me on Instagram. Love y'all. If you're a child and this is someone you view as a role model, I understand. But these are adults.
Listen, as a kid, that's cool. You got a favorite basketball player, you know what I mean, say football player, you know what I'm saying? Just a favorite athlete or favorite celebrity, that's fine. But as you get older, you have to filter that out. Because life is more serious. Life is not a game at this point. Come on.
And doing all this over someone who probably doesn't even know you exist is insane. And you see this standout type of, hold on, was that a bar? This type of behavior is referred to by psychologists as celebrity worship syndrome. And yes, that's a real thing. I'm not making this up. You can search it up. It's a real thing. For some people, celebrity worship syndrome is just like harmless escapism. But for others, it kind of spirals into an obsession. It starts impacting their mental health, relationships, and even finances. And although there is a live action Barbie now played by Margaret Robbie, I know that Barbie is a fictional character. But I think this is still a good example to show the obsessive side of celebrity worship syndrome. Because if you just do a quick search on YouTube, you'll see a bunch of these videos of people who paid a bunch of money to get plastic surgeries to look like human Barbie dolls. We got this guy trying to make himself look like Ken. We got this lady, which I could tell she has a bunch of plastic surgery done. Like, look at how these people are changing their faces. Look at this lady. Her face looks botched. Look at this guy, bro. Here he goes again. His face doesn't even look normal. Look how his shoulders look. Like that's all surgeries. I mean, if these people will go to this extent for a fictional character, imagine what they'll do for a real living person. And then we got the celebrity lookalikes who start thinking that they're the celebrity in question. After being recognized by Lil Durk, Lil Durk's lookalike, Perkio, started moving as if he was Lil Durk. This dude almost got himself in the midst of a gang war because of how much he loves Durk. He was for some reason trying to make Lil Durk's ops his ops. And then we got the army of Drake fans who, keep in mind, they don't really even resemble this guy that much. They're just light skinned and they have a low cut.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And we're not here just to address the stance today. We're also gonna address these celebrities. I want you to imagine that you come from an environment that's dirt poor.
Again, you gotta have an understanding of that. The power you give people is the power people will have over you. If you don't give the person power over you, they will not have power over you because you don't allow it. You said no, you ignore them. The minute you give them power over you, guess what's gonna happen? Then they have the power over you now. It is your responsibility to not give them the power. Because if you give them the power, guess what? Now they're in control. Now they do whatever they want. Versus if you say no, I'm gonna keep my power. My power is mine. I'm not gonna give it to you. That is the only way you could see clearly in anything you do, especially dealing with people.
And then all of a sudden your life takes a 180 shift and you got all these people constantly telling you how amazing you are, treating you like royalty, and you're handed unimaginable wealth. A year or two into this treatment, you're still getting accustomed to it. When you hit that 5 to 7 year mark, you start walking in it and you really embody it. And of course this can happen earlier or later or never, depending on the person. But once you got a decade or more in the game, this is when stuff like this starts happening. We get rappers who become comfortable with committing blasphemy. For example, in Future's Drinking and Smoking, he refers to himself as God multiple times. She called me her God the way I floated in her ocean. She called me her God the way I floated in her ocean, once again. And then we got J. Cole's January 28th. But check your birth date, nigga, you ain't the God. Nah, you ain't the God. Nigga, Cole the God, Cole the God, Cole the God. And then we got rappers like Jay-Z, who refers to himself as Hov or Jehovah, which is the Hebrew word for God. Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie, some of the world's favorite rappers have all said lines that are pretty blasphemous. Kanye West has a whole album called Yeezus, along with a song called I Am a God. And I mean, honestly, rappers are some of the only celebrities where we actually get to hear their inner monologue.
And one more thing, the more you tell people things, if you listen to something consistently or you hear something consistently, you slowly and slowly start resonating with it. And it slowly, the more you listen to it, the slowly becomes your reality. So right, if you listen to somebody who talk garbage and say garbage, eventually that's gonna be a reality. That's all you're gonna know because that's all you listen to, right? So now it's tied deep into your psyche. And so you gotta understand by the things you watch and the things you listen to, that plays a big role in the type of person you are as well, right? So you got to be careful when you watch and listen to certain things because that can influence you in a big way, and positive or negative. It all depends on what you listen to.
Monologue through their raps, but we really never know because some of these multi-billionaires probably have the same thoughts. And see, there's a phenomenon called the God complex, and it's where people, celebrities included, believe they're infallible. The money, the adoration, the power, it can easily warp someone's reality. And see, what a lot of fans don't